Well, the 2022 election process is getting complicated and messy here in Texas. The League of Women Voters Houston chapter recently threatened to sue the state over a lack of voter registration forms. But tonight, it looks like they won't have to follow through. Our Anieli Ruiz, she has the story.
I spoke to the president of the local chapter, and she says this all started back in September when they requested 6,000 voter registration applications. And for months, they received nothing.
And this is a huge election year here in the state of Texas. Got a huge primary coming up with lots of candidates, as well as the general election in November.
With a busy election year ahead, the Houston League of Women Voters wanted to make sure they had enough voter registration applications for the coming months. Each month, they say they provide at least 3,500.
There was record turnout in 2020. We want to get as many citizens registered so they can participate in the political process.
But after not getting what they requested back in September, they began to worry and contacted the Secretary of State again.
They told us it was a paper shortage. We needed to get a donor, that they couldn't continue to subsidize us. I mean, we were shocked. We actually started going out requesting quotes from printers to try to find out how much it was going to cost us.
Friday, the League of Women sent a letter to the Secretary of State threatening to sue because they were in violation of the National Voter Registration Act. Each state is required to supply voter registration applications. Congressman Al Green says this is a form of suppression by the state.
Just when you think that Texas has done just about all that it can to suppress the vote, are we to believe that the state of Texas cannot afford to buy paper for persons to use for registration purposes? I don't think so.
In an email, the spokesperson for the Secretary of State said their shipments were delayed due to supply chain issues that many printers are experiencing right now. And as of Thursday, they provided 7,000 voter registration forms to the Houston chapter. This after they sent them an initial shipment of 1,000 forms. And they tell us they have more coming next week. Well, just after talking to the president today in the league, she did confirm that they did receive a big chunk of applications, about 10,000 today. Now, we did try to reach out to Dan Crenshaw and Troy Nels for comment, but have not heard back. Reporting for KHOU, I'm Anieli Ruiz.